Hi, my name is PJ and today we're going to be installing this T-Rex X-Metal grill on this 2012 Dodge Ram 1500. Okay, some of the tools needed for the installation will be a pop rivet gun, a 10mm socket or wrench, a flathead and Phillips head screwdriver, a 5/32 drill bit with a drill, a black marker, some vice grips, a jigsaw, and an air sander. Okay, to start this installation off, we're going to go by moving the shielding that's covering the area that we need to get down into to remove the bolts. We're going to start with that now. Okay, now to take off the shielding, you'll need to remove the 6 clips by just taking your flathead screwdriver, going underneath the shield, just popping it up, and you can do that to all 6. Okay, next thing we're going to be doing is removing the 10mm bolts. Again, just taking your ratchet, just taking those 4 out on top. Okay, now to remove the grill, it's still clipped at the bottom, so you're just going to take it and pull it straight out until the clips release. Okay, now that we've got the grill off, you're going to do it face down, and you're going to want to go to each one of these clips around the outside and down the center to remove the 4 center pieces. So we're going to do that now. And by doing that, you're just going to take your flathead screwdriver, go underneath and just pry it out, and that should lift it up just enough to where it stays open, and you're going to do that to all the tabs. Once you've got all the clips taken off, the whole piece will just come right off, and you're going to set this aside because you will be going back to this further in the install. Alright, and then on the next portion of this, you're going to actually flip this over, and we're going to be cutting this center portion out. And in doing so, you're going to leave about 3/8 of the vertical part and the horizontal part of the grill available on all 4 corners. So we're going to head mark that and get it cut. Now after you've cut out the center, you want to go back with either a piece of sandpaper or a grinder and actually just smooth the edges down. And then after you do that, you'll take your black magic marker and just kind of fill in the white areas just to kind of hide the cuts. We're going to do that now. Okay, with the next portion of this install, we're going to be cutting out the factory grill off of the brackets that hold it into the frame of the grill. So what we're going to do is cut this top portion off by going just inside the vertical pieces all the way to there, cutting it there, and then the same on the other side. And then on the bottom, we're going to want to keep this lower portion. So you're going to go from this corner, just cut off these pieces just on the inside of this. And then you want to do the same thing, but on the sides, you're going to want to go around up to this corner. So you're going to go from corner to corner on the inside of this, and we're going to do that now. Okay, now with the 3 pieces we just cut off the center of the grill, we're going to reinstall them to the outer shell. With the top larger piece, you're just going to pop it right back in and snap it back into place. And then with the outer 2 ones, we're going to put them back into place, but then you're going to pop rivet one on each side. We're going to do that now. Okay, the next step is drilling the 5/32 hole for the pop rivet through the outer shell and then through also one of the two pieces that we cut on the lower unit. So we're just going to go ahead and drill that hole. And we'll drill it from the top going into the center of that wide section. And once you do that, just clean the surface off. Take your pop rivet. Stick your pop rivet in. Take your pop rivet gun. Slide it in. Keep pressure on it. And squeeze until it snaps off. And we'll move to the next one. Okay, now that we've pop riveted the bottom pieces on, now it's time to put the grill on. So you're just going to take it, set it on the inside, making sure that it's centered both top and bottom, side to side, and then you're going to take your vice grips and find two tabs underneath and pinch them together, preferably one on each side just so it holds it evenly. So we're going to do that now. Now by that holding it, you can flip it over, mark your holes that need to be drilled for the screws, and then we'll just finish it up. What I've chosen to do is take a third set of vice grips to actually hold it in position instead of me having to fight it. So I'm just going to take it, drill through the hole, and I'll do a bolt with the plate nut on the back. Okay, we just finished putting the mesh grill inside the outer shell, so now we're going to attach it back to the truck. Okay, after you pop the bottom of the grill back in to the slots, then you're just going to replace the bolts onto the top. And then after we get done putting these back in and tighten them up, then you'll replace the cover back on top of that. Again, you'll be using a 10mm to tighten these back up. That completes the installation. Thank you for joining me and have a great day.